right.
Exactly. Right.
Now, important thing. We're drinking the Specific Void IPA. It is a collab between Fremont and Burial Brewing Company. Yeah. Because beer matters. It is a 7.5% ABV. Just a reminder, Fremont comes from the great state of Seattle, Washington. They didn't put World on here. Oh. They used to. I'm disappointed they're not doing that anymore.
Maybe the other guys did the canning, and they didn't know. They didn't get the memo.
For the down and dirty, visit FremontBrewing.com for the Specific Void ingredient list.
All right, so this is what, an IPA, you said?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And what's it called?
Specific Void.
From where?
Fremont?
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
And Burial, which we've had 1 or 2 Burial beers.
Oh, is it a collab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
It's almost like
gotcha.
I said that.
Okay, well, yeah.
I was
No one
impressed.
listens to Tyler's.
I was thinking about this beer.
I was impressed with the prior burials that we had, and Fremont is a kind of a show favorite. So when I saw it's on Tavor, I was pretty pumped. Also, it's got some wicked sweet can.
Yeah, it does.
It does, actually.
It's like a, I don't know, is that a gander with some eyes in the wings or something?
It appears to be a multi-winged crane, like blue heron.
Crane, yeah.
Blue heron, crane, something like that.
Some type of waterfowl.
Yeah. Some long-necked, long-legged waterfowl.
I think that is kind of their...
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like their.
But this one has like trippy, like multi-wings going on.
Yeah, that's their hood ornament, right? The pelican.
I don't think it's a pelican, but
Is it a...
no, it's not. All right.
I don't know birds.
It looks like a blue heron, but I don't think they're out there, so it'd be some sort of crane or heron.
Grapefruit and grass.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I want it to either be a little fruitier or a little danker. That's like middle ground.
Middle ground
is bugging me just a hair because I want one or the other, or more robust on each side. If you're going to be in the middle, have both sides a little more robust. But overall, it's still a solid beer.
And what's the ABV?
You want the size a little thicker?
7.5.
7.5.
Honestly, a little thin for 7.5.
A little bit. And Kelsey agrees, by the way. I'm telling you, the fact that I have to look this direction
Kelsey
because of
agrees
you
about
guys,
what does Kelsey agree
that
about?
was a little thin.
Oh, yeah.
He said that immediately. She just was like,
Now, what about the color? This wasn't supposed to be like a hazy or anything per se, was it? I didn't hear that.
and technically an IPA doesn't have to be clear.
I know, but I feel like if it's not marketed as a West Coast or as
it's
a
more of
East Coast or a hazy.
It just says IPA. It doesn't market it either way.
Okay. Well, I guess
It's mimicking
Back to
everything.
this beer. It floats that line in between kind of a hazy and a traditional. Neither flavor is very robust, but solid. Both John and the nodding head of Kelsey said it right with it is kind of a thinner body. But it's okay. It's not as much as I expect out of Fremont.
No, and I go first on this one. The flavors deserve a little bit more, but you know it's the total beer in the package, and with that little thinner body, I'm gonna go. It's still above average, but 3 1/4.
You could have said the total beer in the can, which, would that have been better, Tyler?
No, I like the word package package. Kevin?
So, yes, the aroma's great. I mean, it's got the traditional IPA aroma, citrusy, pineapple. The body's really thin on this, for sure. So if you're wanting like a thicker, hazy body on it, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. However, I mean, it's all right. It's just it's a middle-of-the-road IPA. There's nothing like stands out that knocks my socks off. My tongue's like, meh. So I'm going to give it like a 3.75 because there's no off flavors to it. It's a great beer, but it's just it doesn't excite me, man. It doesn't grab me.
Kelsey, I got to ask you a question. Does anybody else ever get a talk on the podcast? Because once he starts,
he's pretty good.
He just talks.
There's a reason they say, more Kelsey, please.
I give everybody a chance to talk on the podcast, for sure.
Because he's good. He'll stay quiet. As soon as he starts talking,
Boom, I'm on it.
Boom!
Yeah,
I'm going to split the difference and give it the average. I'm pulling a Matt. It's a 3.5 for me.
Yeah.
Solid beer. I just want more, and especially with Burial and Fremont.
Yeah.
They're both capable of a lot more.
Sure. Yeah.
So it is a 3.5, 2 beer to guys. Average. Matt, what do you got?
Pains me to agree with you, Tyler, but 3.5 would be where I go as well. As we said, there's nothing bad or off here, but it's just it's a safe. It's a layup. It's a safe shot.
It is a layup.
It's kind of a little bit of everything, but nothing of each one like really excelling or standing out. It's a more approachable if you're not an IPA person, but at the same point, it's also a little bit bland because it is trying to do a little bit of everything, but not poorly crafted.
Attitude, tasting notes are always true. With Tyler, John, and off-screen man, bushy beards and Northern hats. They are two bearded guys, oh yes they are two bearded guys, oh yes they are two bearded guys, oh yes they are two bearded guys. Two bearded guys.
What are you giving me right now? I need the money, please.